good year. We feel like we have a lot of maturity. We won it all in '97, so we're going to hope that will carry over a little bit tonight.
Coach English, what do you have to do to stop Coach Droge's team?
Well, obviously we got to stop their perimeter shooters. They got a great shooting basketball team, and they got some strong kids inside. So we're going to have to play good post defense and defend the perimeter.
Coach, we're going to let you get back to your team. Thanks for stopping by tonight.
All right, thank you.
Coach Droge, you just heard what he was saying. He said they've got to stop some of your players there. Well, what do you think your team needs to do tonight?
Well, they got a couple players we need to stop as well. Wallstrom, Division I athlete, football player, but he's also a very good basketball player. So he has a good inside game. He can post up strong. He has the three-point shot. They got good guards, quickness, so we have our hands full tonight.
Offensively, what do we expect to see out of Schuyler?
Well, hopefully a lot of made shots from the perimeter. That's been a strength of ours all season long, and we need to shoot the ball well. We have most of the season, so we figured tonight should be no exception.
Defensive pressure, we've seen it all throughout this tournament. Does your team kind of thrive on that as well?
Well, not necessarily full court, but our half-court defense is what's got us here, and we've played extremely well, man-to-man defense from February on down the stretch here, so we're counting on that again.
Coach, congratulations on a great season so far, and good luck tonight.
Thank you.
Class B final is right after this commercial break.
Welcome back to the Bob Devaney Sports Center. We have 5 games in the books, 5 state champions, 1 more to go in the state B ranks. Chadron versus Schuyler.
In 1968, they were known as the Jolly Green Giants from Schuyler. Chuck Jura, former Husker legend, led the Schuyler Warriors to a state championship. This year, they're back for the first time in the state title game since 1968. Jeff Droge, head coach, we talked to him earlier. And Chadron, Panhandle, back at it again.
They certainly are. They're way out there on the west side of the state, but they're familiar with Lincoln. You said just 2 years ago they were here to win it all. They'll be clad in the red and black. A 20-3 record. Jim English led them through the brackets with great wins over Omaha, Scott, and Seward just last night, where they shot the lights out from 19-9.
And Schuyler survived Grand Island Northwest on Thursday and then upset defending state champion Beatrice yesterday 69-53. Simply outplayed a Beatrice team that was considered by many the favorite in Class B. The Jolly Green Giants are back, and strangely enough, Schuyler's uniforms are 2-1 in this state tournament.
Yeah.
But how can they still be here? Well, it's very simple. We'll explain later. Chadron, Schuyler, the state championship of Class B, coming up next. Chadron and Schuyler, Warriors 18-7. They have avenged earlier season losses here in the state tournament by beating GI Northwest and Beatrice. And for Chadron, they've played teams from 6 different states. So they are quite the travelers. Actually, they didn't have to travel far for that. But still, a lot of experience on this floor. Chadron and Schuyler, let's meet the Warriors and the Cardinals.
The Rush School Activities Association, you want to congratulate Chadron High School and Schuyler High School. And welcome the teams, their coaches, families, and friends to the Bob Devaney Sports Center for the 1999 Nebraska High School Boys Basketball State Tournament. U.S. Bank and the NSAA are proud to support the thousands of students participating in high school activities. Now for today's Class B championship game between the 20-3 Chadron Cardinals and the 18-7 Schuyler Warriors. Here are the lines. Number 22, Ephraim Rosas. Number 30, Turner Crumples. Number 34, Dustin Young. Number 4, number 50, Ted Gins. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the starters for Chadron. A 6'1" senior, number 3, Tim Connealy. A 6'4" senior, number 4, Michael Wallstrom. A 5'10" junior, number 22, Mitch Berry. A 6'2" senior, number 31, Kurt Payton. And a 6'4" senior, number 43, Zach Alcorn. The assistant coaches for the Cardinals is Bob Lackey and David Autry. And the head coach for Chadron is Jim English. And now, ladies and gentlemen, here are the starters for Schuyler. A 6'3" senior, number 20, Tyler Ruffle. A 6'2" senior, number 24, Drew Young. A 6'4" junior, number 32, Ryan J. Grabowski. A 6'3" senior, number 20, Michael Dorneman. And a 6'2" senior, number 52, T.J. Robinson. The assistant coaches for the Warriors are John Knudsen and Bill Ruling, and the head coach for Schuyler is Jeff Roche. The officials for today's Class B championship game are Joe Wells and Jeff Wolf. The fifth official is Jim Langen.
The last one. The last high school basketball game of the season, and it's going to decide the Class B championship. Chadron champions from 2 years ago. Some of these names might be familiar to you, like Wallstrom and Zach Alcorn. They were on that team 2 years ago that won state. And Schuyler, we have a couple of players who are related to a member of the 1968 championship team, the Truffle. Their dad played on that last Schuyler championship team. So it's taken a generation to get back here.
31 years.
Well, we've seen a couple of things. One thing, if you've waited a while for a state title like Grand Island did, you can win it this year. But, as the ball is tipped out of bounds, we're going to have to jump it again. The Cardinals of Chadron are bucking a trend of the last 2 weekends.
That's right.
Our statistician has his mind working feverishly. 4 Cardinal teams have played so far, correct? 4 Cardinal teams.
Boys alone.
Boys and girls in the last 2 weekends, right? 4 Cardinal teams.
Yep.
All 4 have lost. Chadron's going to try to buck the trend, but they're going to have to overcome the three-pointer from Brian Jakubowski. Early 3-0 lead. Wallstrom penetrates, strip, gets it back. All the way up top, over and back, tries to save it. Does, but there's nothing but white and green. The Chadron first possession out, a little bit of nerve. Drew Young, Tyler Tropples, Robertson. Jakubowski, pull-up jumper, in. 5-0 Warriors.
Jakubowski doing it from everywhere.
Alcorn for 3, no. The shot is fouled. We have a tie-up. Nope, we have a foul. Jeff Drogi wanted A tie-up didn't get it. So the first foul of this game is committed by Drew Young. His first. Chadron gets it in. Mitch Berry for three. Rebound Alcorn. Put back good.
Big board by Alcorn.
5-2 Schuyler. Young. Crossover. Trying to create a shot through it in the traffic. Alcorn picks it off. Berry, Alcorn to tie it. Rebound, Dorneman. Warriors back the other way. 2 minutes into the game. Play 5 called out. Dorneman, Young open for three. Rebound to Wallstrom. Back the other way come the Cardinals. All the way across the floor. Open three. In and out. Alcorn crashes down, gets the board, is stripped, and taken away. Robertson with the steal. And Schuyler will set up in the offensive end. Young, outside, long three. No. By Jack Ubowski, knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Chadron. It will belong to the white and green. Schuyler in the home uniforms. Chadron in the road black trimmed in red. And we mentioned earlier that Schuyler's uniforms are 2-1 in this tournament. Well, back on Thursday, Schuyler played the opening game here at the Devaney Center against Grand Island Northwest. Here's a three. Off the mark by Troffels. Offensive rebound. Put back no. Back the other way come the Cardinals. Schuyler had just beaten Grand Island Northwest in the 9:30 game. In the very next game, Beatrice was scheduled to play Hastings. Long three, Wallstrom off the mark. Both Hastings and Beatrice have identical black and orange team colors. Hastings was supposed to be the home team. We have a whistle and a foul. It's going to be on Alcorn. And that is his first. Well, anyway, Hastings brings their road jerseys. So you have both Beatrice and Hastings wearing nearly identical jerseys, both black with orange numerals trimmed in white. The only difference was Beatrice over one, Hastings over the other. Well, you can't play that way. It's too confusing for the players. So some solutions were thought of. Some thought, well, let's use Nebraska's practice jerseys. Well, they couldn't do that because there's names on the back. You don't want Markowski and Piatkowski and Belcher on the back of your uniforms if you're not those guys, as Robertson makes one of two. Then they called over to Lincoln High, but there wasn't enough time to get Lincoln High's jerseys over here. So Schuyler, as Wallstrom tries the three, it's off the mark. Rebound tipped out of there hard by Dorneman, but into the hands of Wallstrom. So what happens is they throw Schuyler's home jerseys in the wash. Well, in the dryer. Actually didn't have really time to wash them. Dorneman, they try to create outside three. It's good. There you go. Mitch Berry for three. It's 6-5. So Hastings has to come out wearing Schuyler's home uniforms. So they're white and green tops with their black and orange bottoms. Well, unfortunately for Hastings, they lost to Beatrice. So Schuyler's home uniforms, or at least their tops, are 1 and 2 in the state tournament. Rebound offensive for Robertson. Can't get it. Chadron rebound, Payton. 6-5 Cardinals can take the lead. Tripped, lost on the floor. Robertson saves it. Up ahead to Jack Ubowski. Down the floor they go. Troffel fouled hard.
Well, it's only a 1-point differential in the score thus far, but Schuyler definitely controlling this game.
So Keneally picks up the foul on Chadron, second on the team.
Well, Schuyler, after letting those jerseys to Hastings, got a loss in those jerseys. Schuyler didn't. Hastings did.
Into the Cardinals, number 20.
But they put the winning marks back on them yesterday.
And for the Warriors, number 10, Matt Guinan, and number 30, Turner Troffels.
Turner Troffels in. His brother's at the free throw line, trying to make it a 3-point game. Yep. 3 minutes, 35 seconds left in the first. Schuyler, 7-5. John Bishop alongside Scott Kilbury, Luke Stuckmeyer, courtside. 8-5 Schuyler. Opening quarter of the Class B title game. Tim Keneally to bring it in. And Mitch Berry will dribble across. Kurt Caton with the basketball. Still in the backcourt. Now they get it through. Wallstrom. Back to Berry. 3:20 left, first quarter. 8-5 Schuyler. Chadron taking their time. Berry open for three. In and out. Rebound. Toffles. Foul. And it's going to be on Chadron. And Keneally has quickly picked up 2 fouls here.
Well, it's all a matter of getting positioning underneath the hoop. Box out a little better.
Chadron brain trust. Into the front court. Turner truffles. Fouled by Robert Ketches.
Foul is on Robert Ketches. His first personal foul. 14
Fourth foul on Chadron. As Dorneman will inbound, gets it into Turner truffles. Now to Drew Yonk. Across the floor, Matt Guinan. Inside Yonk, yes. Yonk averages just under 10 points a game. He has 20 for the state tournament, giving him 22 now, and it's a 5-point lead for Schuyler. Berry, around it goes for Mann. Inside, tough shot blocked out of bounds. Justin Yonk now in for Schuyler. Chadron to inbound. They get it in. A little close for Comfort. Hanging jumper missed. Rebound tipped out, controlled by Wallstrom. His jumper is off. Ball tipped out, controlled by Chadron. Mann keeps it alive. Outside Wallstrom, thought about it from three. Now he'll drive in, fade away, good.
Tough shot on the baseline. It's always a tough shot. That was a pretty shot by Wallstrom.
10-7 Schuyler, under 2 minutes to go first quarter. Justin Young, up top for Drew. Has to bring it back out. Tyler Troffals. Guinan. Taking his time. Now penetrates. Fade away. No. Rebound tipped out of there. Turner Troffals keeps it alive and it goes down. Nice job by Troffals to keep it alive. And put it back up in quickly.
Tough rebound.
Wallstrom for three. Falling away. No good. Rebound for Schuyler. They want to run. Guinan stripped. Lost it. Wallstrom. That was created by Kurt Caton. He took it out of there. Back the other way, Wallstrom travels. Tried to run the break, and Wallstrom got out of control. Zach Alcorn, Tim Keneally back in for Jim English. Now Schuyler can build on a 5-point lead here in the waning minute and 7 seconds of the first quarter. Ball tipped away. Alcorn to Berry. Alcorn, good and a count.
Alcorn doing a good job. He didn't even put the ball on the ground, and he didn't have to. Thread the needle, giving the ball up before the free throw line. That's key, and that's tough for the defense.
Sure enough, he was hacked. So Zach Alcorn going for his 5th point. This would close the deficit to 2. Short. Rebound, tipped away, Schuyler. Quickly the other way. Guinan drives. Scores!
Nice friendly roll from the rim.
5-point Schuyler lead. Perry. Mann. James Mann. Looks against stiff defense. Alcorn. Wants to penetrate. Spins in the lane. Traveled. And he brought the ball down. And heads up play by Dustin Yonk. Got a hold of it. Alcorn kept moving. Traveled.
Yonk establishing his position inside the paint. Very well done.
And Schuyler turns it back over. Jakubowski couldn't hold on to it. 25.6 seconds left. Chadron will play for the last shot. Trailed the entire way so far, but it has been within single digits. Kurt Payton waiting, now makes his move. Ball tipped out of there, stolen by Guinan. Guinan's gonna run the floor. Layup, missed it. I think he was intimidated by Alcorn.
Sure was.
He looked back, Cardinal mistake, and the Cardinals benefit. 14-9 Schuyler after one.
First quarter in the books, and Schuyler leads by 5, 14-9 over Chadron.
Cardinal possession to start things off. Wallstrom back outside, open three is taken, open three missed. Kurt Payton, Jakubowski with the rebound.
Both teams firing up their share of threes. Chadron, that was their 8th attempt. They've only made one.
Chadron in the state tournament has attempted 35 threes coming in. Fade away by Young. Beautiful. 16-9. Biggest lead for Schuyler. 7 points. Payton around. Wallstrom in traffic, in big trouble. Has to sneak a pass back out for Keneally. His three is off. They crash the boards. And Jakubowski comes up with it for Schuyler. 1 minute into the second quarter. Schuyler by 7. Yonk back out for Jakubowski. Around. Trying to find a place to go. He'll open three. No. Rebound to Keneally. Up ahead for Berry. Hard bounce pass. Did not lead him. Berry tried to whip one down there. And Kurt Payton was ahead of the pass.
Well, it's a good idea to push up the tempo, but as you said, pass is way off the mark. And the defense is already down there.
Schuyler again, basketball with a 7-point lead. Jakubowski picks up a double team. Down baseline, Yonk open. Yes. You don't want to give Yonk that shot all day long because he'll keep taking it. Right now, he's got 6 points.
There's a nice arch on it, nice crisp rotation as well.
Near side for Payton, Chadron down 9. Bounce pass down low. Alcorn had it lost. Payton's pass was off the mark. Schuyler gets it back. Down low, open. Robertson waits for the defense and is fouled. Wallstrom came in and made no mistake about it. He was not going to let T.J. Robertson get that easy shot.
Well, Truffaltz had a nice look down below to find Robertson open. Just fake the jump shot. Standing there waiting for it.
At the line for Schuyler, number 32, T.J. Robertson, shooting 2.
And here it is again. Whack. T.J. Robertson doesn't look like the kind of guy you want to mess with.
He can take up some room in the paint. And he's doing a fine job on Alcorn defensively.
He's 3 of 4 from the free throw line for his 3 points. It's 20-9. Schuyler by 11. side, Caton fakes a three, drives baseline, and is fouled. And they're going to say it's on T.J. Robertson, and that's his first. 13th foul against the Warriors.
More opportunities to be created when you drive the lane there. Defense collapses in, draw a foul, or dish it off.
James Mann back in for Jim English. As Keneally gets a breather. Caton makes the first free throw. 5 minutes, 40 seconds left in the first half. Double up for Schuyler. They have control throughout. Jakubowski into the front court. 32 on 32, man guarding him. Jonk, again, this time hooks a pass down low and a travel. Dorneman had it, walked with it.
Well, Dorneman just need to put that ball on the ground just once. Great idea, he drew the defense up in the air.
Alcorn can't get inside, had an open shot, Caton didn't take it. Gets it down low, Dorneman. This time, they caught Robertson flat-footed. He slipped. And Wallstrom takes advantage. Three from Jakubowski is no good, and the rebound to Wallstrom. Out the other way comes Chadron, down by 8. Wide open. Berry head fakes a three. Now drives. Up, fouled.
But there really wasn't a shot there. It was offensively, making that any kind of shot on the baseline is going to be tough, but giving up the foul, that's tough defensively, but Mitch Berry knew what he was doing.
Mitch Berry to shoot free throws. Berry has 4 points in the state tournament. He had 12 points in the quarterfinals, 17 yesterday. He averages 12. Wallstrom leaves for the bench. Makes them both. 6-point Schuyler lead. Mini 4-point run here for the Cardinals from Chadron. Robertson through Yonk. Teammate slipped and fell. Passed it to him anyway. Got it out on the floor. Jakubowski keeps it alive. Oh.
That was something else.
Ryan
Jakubowski with his two. Strange pass, but it worked. Alcorn in the lane between two defenders. Nice bob under.
Just bulldoze his way through there. Chadron needs to get it to the big guy more often.
Down low, Jakubowski tries to get it underneath. Thought Chadron last touched it. They don't give him the call, and so with 22-16 our score, and we're inside of 4 minutes to play in the first half, Chadron has the ball and a chance to slice into the lead. Caton. A look down low. Alcorn has it tipped out to him. Robert catches back in there. He's got the ball on the baseline. Back out. Caton, fade away. Good. And James Mann, beg your pardon, James Mann. And a 20-second timeout is taken by Schuyler. So Chadron on an 8-2 run here with 3:22 left has sliced that 10-point lead down to 4.
Well, the Warriors were up by 10 points. Suddenly, it is, as you said, a 4-point game.
Actually, I should say it was a 9-2 run because it was at one time 20-9.
Yeah.
So a 9-2 run,
Right.
actually.
It's a game of runs, and the latest belonging to Chadron.
Schuyler basketball. And Jake Kubowski will be picked up there. Near side, Troffels for three. Good! Tyler Troffels with his first field goal. And that quells the run momentarily. 3 minutes to go, first half. Down low, split. The other Dorneman. Yonk slipped, kept it control. Troffels from three again, no. Rebound fought for, Robertson gets it, puts it back up and in. Back to a 9-point lead, didn't take long, catches for three, good. Six-point lead.
Both teams catching fire offensively.
Drew Yonk, far side, Jake Kubowski against James Mann. Now Yonk has it again. Gets a pick, knifes through, shot is up, no good. Rebound Chadron, tipped out of there by Yonk, and then Yonk reaches in. Yonk, 15 fouls for Schuyler. That matches Chadron's 5. 2 minutes, 3 seconds left, second quarter. 6-point lead for the Schuyler Warriors. This is the Class B championship.
And for Schuyler, number 10, Matt Guinan, and number
2 minutes before halftime. Chadron basketball down 6. Wallstrom in the near corner to Barry. Keneally, Barry will take the three. No. Jake Kubowski with the rebound. 90 seconds left in the half. A drive by Troffels traveled. And that was created by Wallstrom. He got in the way. Schuyler wanted the blocking foul. Didn't happen. Chadron again can pair into the lead of a half dozen. Wallstrom. Up top, Barry penetrates. Layup blocked. Fouled.
May have gotten the body on the way up. Looked like he got all ball.
Dorneman was the one that got in there, and he picked up the foul. And Mitch Berry will shoot a pair. Well, let's see. A little bit of body lean in there.
Yeah.
And Barry makes one of two. James Mann checks back in to the Cardinal lineup. Tim Keneally will depart. 1:11 left, first half, 27-22. Schuyler, they have led the whole way. Class B championship game. Schuyler going for their first since 1968. Tough shot, Tyler Troffels.
Got a defender in his face and still got the ball in there.
29-22. Barry again in the lane. Short. Rebound. Man. Put back no. Rebound Schuyler. Turner Troffels comes down with it. Schuyler may play for the last shot here with 34 seconds left. Leading by 7. No signal from the Schuyler bench. 21 seconds left. Now they'll play for one if they follow the instructions of their head coach. 14-13. Guinan out there, had it tipped away. Troffels leaning in, no. Loose ball on the floor, taken by Chadron. Here's Barry. Barry from half court. Oh. And we have played through 16 minutes of basketball in Class B, and the Warriors from Schuyler have a 7-point lead. Chadron has come close to paring into that lead, and at one time it was 11, so they can feel at least somewhat fortunate that they're up 7 right now. But Schuyler so far has been dominating the boards, it appears, and have done a nice job of keeping Chadron to 1 shot now. Let's go down now and find out what the Schuyler head coach has on his mind. Here's Luke Stuckmeyer.
Thanks, John. I'm here with Jeff Droege. Coach, thanks for stopping by real quick. Seem to do pretty well on the offensive boards, as John mentioned, and defensive boards as well.
Yeah, well, we've done a decent job. Their inside game is so strong. We're having a tough time matching up inside. They're getting the ball down low, and if they get it down low, there's not many guys that can stop those big guys. So we went to the zone a little more than we thought we would have to, but it seemed to work a couple times. But we got to just keep playing hard, and we'll be all right.
Thanks for stopping over, Coach. We'll get you back to your team.
All right, thanks a lot.
29-22 at halftime. Chadron trails by 7 in the Class B championship.
Live coverage of the 1999 State High School Basketball Finals is brought to you in part by Southeast Community College.
7 at halftime in the Class B championship, joined by Bill Sievers, head coach of York. Coach, we saw that all-state team, and that's 5 really talented players.
I tell you what, it's an excellent crew of kids that you got there. They're all extremely talented, and they're all excellent scorers.
Derek Pavement for Beatrice, his team didn't make it back to the state finals this year, but he is a real scorer and an incredible rebounder.
Yeah, I tell you, we played him late in the year this year, and he's such a load to try to handle inside. And the thing that makes him so unique is he can step out and shoot the 3 also, and he's just a great shot blocker inside. He's just an excellent player.
He's faced almost all those players. Tyler Truffholtz is out there right now. His dad was a great player. He's a great player. He sinks 37% from three-point range. He's a threat inside and out.
Yeah, he is. He's an excellent player. I tell you what, if he gets an open spot to shoot it, it's going to go in. And he's just such an excellent competitor. When he's covered, he does a great job of dishing the ball to Jacobowski and the other shooters. And, he's just an excellent player.
What do you think is going to happen here in the second half, Coach?
Well, I tell you what, it's 2 excellent basketball teams that shoot the ball extremely well. Both these groups can light it up from the outside. They both like to get up and down the floor. The score is a little bit low right now. I think you play 3 days in a row, your legs start to go a little bit. But I tell you what, both these teams can shoot it. 1 more half of basketball to play in the state championships. Thanks for stopping by, Coach. Thank you.
We're going to send it back to the studios and Chris Hunt for a 10-11 news update.
7-point lead for Schuyler at halftime. Taking a look at the first half numbers, Schuyler shooting 44% from the field. They've been over 50% so far in the state tournament from 3-point range, but right now just 2 of 9. Leading scorers in this game, 7 points apiece for Tyler Truffles and Brian Jacobowski, and 6 points apiece for Mitch Berry and Zach Alcorn of Chadron. Let's go back down courtside again. Here's Luke.
Thanks, John. Coach English, your team's trailing by 7 points, but you're within distance here at Schuyler.
Yeah, right now offensively, we haven't exhibited a lot of patience. We're just kind of dribbling it down and shooting it right away. So what we talked about is trying to get a couple reversals, maybe a post steal, and get the ball inside. And they're collapsing pretty well on our post players. And then we kick it back out to the perimeter, and we get a little bit more time to shoot. So hopefully we'll show a little bit more patience offensively. Defensively right now, they're shooting the ball awfully well. And, we got to stop their penetration. And if we can stop their penetration and hope they don't shoot the ball as well in the second half, I think we'll be in good shape.
Coach, good luck in the second half. Thanks for stopping by.
Thank you.
It is Schuyler by 7 at halftime. The second half is up right after this break.
Chadron down 7 as they shoot around before the end of halftime. We'll get ready for the second half in a moment, but I think what Jim English said was right, Scott Kilberry, and that is Zach Alcorn, early 6 points, but outside of that, the post players for Chadron have been almost non-existent.
That's right. Early on, they established the interior game. Since then, they haven't seen much of it.
We'll see if they can fix that in the second half. Back with the second half after this. Schuyler will have it to start the second half. They lead by 7. They have led the whole way so far. This time they will move towards the west. Robertson around for Drew Young. Young between defenders. Leaner, no. Rebound Chadron. Wallstrom wants to run. Takes it in. Too strong. Might have been well advised to get some help.
Yeah, he's outnumbered defensively. He should have held up to set up an offense.
Dorneman up top, Robertson. The big guy brings it down, throws it out, near steal, saved by Jake Kubowski. Open three, Truffles, no. Long rebound, Dorneman. Schuyler still has it. Move inside, Alcorn gets it. 1 minute into the second half, no one has scored yet here. Berry, tough shot, Alcorn gets it back, no.
Well, both teams trying to shoot inside. A couple of shots at the other end from outside, but offensive rebounds have allowed the opportunity inside. Nothing's happening.
Drew Young, the Truffles, Dorneman, and move it around. Jake Kubowski takes the top of the key three. It's short. Reach-in foul. Drew Young.
Chadron doing a good job boxing out there. When that happens, the only way to get that ball usually is to go over the back.
And Drew Young has picked up his third personal foul. And Young will come out. Matt Guinan will enter the game. I feel like Captain Picard every time I say that.
Guinan. Guinan.
Star Trek references here in the late going. Layup good. First points of the second half. Kurt Caton.
That was a pretty move by Kurt Caton, slashing through the lane.
29-24. Guinan. Robertson. Stolen away. Reach-in foul. Good anticipation by Kurt Caton. But he commits a foul in doing so.
Well, Caton has been the aggressor here in the second half. Unfortunately, picked up a foul, but we should keep it up.
Number 1 on Caton. See, there's another Star Trek reference. Number 1. Let's see how many I can get here in the last hour or so we have left.
Okay, just don't refer to me as Scotty.
5:50 left, third period. Guinan, no. Gets it back. Puts it down.
Good for Guinan to stick with it. Little guy in the middle of the trees.
31-24. Caton, baseline, runners, good.
Caton doing it again. Realizes that he can create on the slashing moves.
31-26, Schuyler by 5, 5:20 to go. Third quarter. Near side to Dorneman. Bobs and weaves, has to bring it out. Tyler Truffles. Back to Guinan. Shouts out instructions. Schuyler tries to clear for him. Robertson. Open three. Truffles, no. Rebound, Chadron. Chadron now starting to close off the interior as well on defense. Cardinal basketball down 5. Wallstrom. Berry will look for Alcorn against 4 defenders. And the foul on Schuyler.
Well, that defense is really collapsing on top of Alcorn, and he picks up the foul. This just in from the NCAA women's tournament. The Nebraska women still going at it against Kentucky in the first round. They lead by 5, 75-70 with 7 minutes remaining.
Layup is good on the inbound play to Kurt Caton. 31-28.
Caton with 3 quick field goals here in the second half.
And a timeout, 22nd variety taken by Schuyler. They have 3 left with 4:25 to go in the third period. And Schuyler's lead has now been cut to 3. They've been held to just 2 points here in the first 3 minutes and 35 seconds of the second half.
Well, Coach Jim English said they have to step it up defensively and try to establish inside. Well, it's not exactly Zach Alcorn, but it's Kurt Caton going inside on his own.
If anything, Alcorn needs to be in there as an enforcer, just so they've got extra bodies.
And he really is. And in fact, when Caton drives, he can either dish it off to Alcorn, and that's why the defense is committed to staying with him rather than collapsing on the driver.
Robertson, nice cut underneath, and the layup is good.
Back door, very well done.
Jake Kubowski from Robertson. Schuyler field goal gives him a 5-point lead. Coming up on halfway to go. 4 minutes left, third period.
Schuyler in the zone now.
They've been switching up as as head coach Jeff Droege alluded to. Long jumper missed. Rebound to Robertson. Schuyler can put their finger in the dike here. Layup, good!
Dinan coming alive.
35-28, back the other way. And a foul on Schuyler. Jake Kubowski with his second. And the third team foul against Schuyler. 3 minutes, 34 seconds left.
Number 32, James Mann.
James Mann is in. Michael Wallstrom is out. Wallstrom has just 4 points. He averages 16.4 per game, so he has been kept very quiet.
Timeout on the floor.
35-28 Schuyler, the Class B championship. Along with Scott Kilberry, I'm John Bishop. The 89th Boys State Championship Tournament, Class B title game. Outside three from Berry. No. Hard rebound, though. Chadron keeps it alive. Kurt Caton inside. Good.
That's his fourth field goal this half, all from virtually the same spot inside the paint.
9 points. 35-30. Nearly swatted away. Saved, though, by Dorneman. Schuyler keeps possession. 3:05 left. Troffels from three, in and out. Rebound to Dorneman. Runs him over and commits the charge.
Zach Alcorn doing a good job drawing that offensive foul. But then again, Dorneman did it all himself. He just kind of lowered the shoulder.
That's number 2 on Dorneman. 4th on Schuyler. 3 minutes to go, third quarter. And again, here comes Chadron. Man, here's Alcorn. Really having a problem getting something established down there. Baseline drive, another one. Kurt Caton.
His fifth this half.
The 6'2 senior has done a lot of damage here on Schuyler's lead. It's down to 3 again.
It's almost as if he realized, hey, I could score there.
Dinan. Jake Kubowski. 2:10 left. Jake Kubowski penetrates. Shot is short. Rebound, Chadron. Mitch Berry. Alcorn. Wide open three, Keneally. They crash the board. Schuyler's got it back. (35-32), a minute 45 left, third quarter. Turner Troffels had it for a moment. Now it's in the hands of Dorneman. Dorneman working on man, pump fake, shot, in and out. Over the back on Alcorn. His second, I believe. It is. Only the second foul of the half against Chadron. Wallstrom back in. And Dustin Young will trigger it in for the Warriors. Wearing the home colors. Tyler Troffels in and out, back in. Troffels with 9 points. First 2 of the second half, 37-32. Alcorn wasn't expecting it. Somehow got it back. Down low. Wallstrom waits for the defense, puts it up. He's fouled.
Well, with that near steal, Schuyler was off to the races. Left some odd numbers, and Chadron had the advantage.
Jake Kubowski with his third personal foul. 68 seconds left in the third, and here's Wallstrom at the line. It has not been Michael's day.
Number 31, Kurt Caton. In for the Warriors, number 52, T.J. Robertson.
Wallstrom, a Wyoming football recruit.
First points of the second half. He has 5 for the game. 4-point lead for Schuyler. A minute to go in the third quarter of the Class B championship. Justin Young spinning in the lane, stripped from Wallstrom. Caton takes it in himself, scores. 13 points for Caton. It's down to a 2-point Schuyler lead.
Caton has a lot to do with that. His 6 field goals here in the second half.
Truffles. Back out. Guinan for 3. No good. Here's Wallstrom. 24 seconds left. Are they going to pull back? No. Wallstrom duck under. Move. No. Rebound to Turner Truffles. And now Schuyler can play for the last shot. Golden opportunity missed by Chadron. Tyler Truffles will penetrate. Fouled. And it's going to be free throws with 3.8 seconds left. And it's on Michael Wallstrom, his second.
Well, this quarter has belonged to Chadron and Kurt Caton in particular.
First one good for Truffles, 10 points. This would make it a 4-point game. Yes. 39-35. Down the floor for 3. It's going to count if it goes. But it didn't. Chadron, though, did cut into the lead. It's a 4-point Warrior ball game with 8 minutes to play.
Away from a state championship, but standing in the way, the Chadron Cardinals. And the Cardinals are on a cruising roll.
Slowly but surely cutting into that lead. It was once 11 at one point. Outside, 3 is up. Good! Tim Keneally's first points of the game, and they're none bigger than that one. 39-38. It's closest it's been for a while, and Wallstrom nearly stole it away. And the Panhandlers draw closer.
Well, it was a 7-point Schuyler advantage at halftime. Dwindled down to 1.
Dorneman holding it for an awful long time, and he threw it right at Caton. Here's Kurt Caton. He lays it up. It's good. Chadron leads for the first time tonight. And Kurt Caton with 14 points in the second half. And listen to him go nuts on the Chadron sideline. 40-39 Cardinals. Back with more in a minute. Schuyler in a position they have not been in yet today. A come-from-behind position. Down 1. First lead for Chadron. Yonk trapped to the baseline. They bring it out. Truffles. No. Rebound. Wallstrom. Kurt Caton, the big offensive weapon here in the second half, has it on the right hand. Mitch Berry. Caton traveled.
That's the first thing that has gone wrong for Caton today. This half, anyway.
Well, let's see if they can regroup. 40-39. Young. Wow, that would have been tough if it would have went down. Alcorn with the rebound. Chadron again has the basketball. Keneally. Chadron will work the perimeter, looking to find a shot. Here's Berry, drives in, scores, is fouled and counted.
Well, that's what Jim English wanted. Pounded inside, but it's the guards coming up big, going inside.
Foul is on Robertson, his second, and now Mitch Berry can make it a 4-point lead for Chadron. In and out. 3-point lead, 5:50 left. Caton came out, nearly stole the ball, and then bumped into Michael Gorneman, and Caton has his second.
The foul is by Kurt Caton, his second personal foul, 14th foul against the Cardinals.
Chadron's only their 4th team foul of the half. Yonk into the front court. Nearly stolen by Alcorn, saved by Robertson. Jake Ubowski shuffles back out to Yonk. Drew Yonk has been quiet in the second half. He hasn't scored yet. Baseline drive, foul on that Alcorn. Yep, Alcorn laying on the ground for a moment.
The foul on Jack Alcorn, his third personal foul.
And that's number 3 on Alcorn.
Against the Cardinals. At the line is Stratford, number 24, Drew Young, shooting 2 shots.
Drew Young trying to get his first points of the second half. For Young, back to a 1-point lead for Chadron. 5:20 left in regulation time. High lob, tried to get it to Wallstrom. Last touch by Schuyler, threw it into a crowd. Dangerous pass, probably an ill-advised pass. They'll bring it back. Man. Alcorn for 3. Got it! Oh.
It's been a role reversal here in the second half for Chadron. The guards are scoring inside. The big guy Alcorn takes his game outside.
45-41, 4-point lead for Chadron. Schuyler's got their work cut out for them. Far corner Truffles looks for Young. Young has it stripped, and it's out of bounds off of Schuyler. Wallstrom with the big play. And the weapon comes back in, Kurt Caton, with 14 second half points to spark this rally that has turned at one time an 11-point deficit into a 4-point lead, and there's 4.5 minutes to play. Berry into the front court, penetrates, and puts it off the glass and in.
Just got to toughen up down under on the blocks defensively, Schuyler does, because Chadron's just banging it home from there whole second half.
Young, tough shot, rebound to Chadron. Schuyler has developed a handling problem. If we were in a NASCAR race. And a travel. 3:48 to go, 47-41. Tyler Truffles is back in.
Well, Schuyler needs some points on the board right now. Fortunate enough to get the turnover. Need to get back in it.
Turner Truffles. Jake Kubowski for three. No. Rebound. Truffles puts it on the floor. Shot up. No. Rebound Robertson. Foul. It's on Chadron. It's on Wallstrom. His third. Each team now will be in the bonus the rest of the way at the next foul. Robert catches. Re-enters the game, and Wallstrom will exit stage right.
Well, Schuyler has gone cold from the field in the second half, while Chadron has just heated up better than 50%, 11 of 19 field goals in the second half.
Outside three, Jake Kubowski, no.
Schuyler.
3:17 left.
Yeah, they're now 4 of 19 from the field in the second half. Very dismal.
And a timeout taken. Here's part of Chadron's comeback success. Zach Alcorn hasn't done much underneath, but he got the big three. And it's helped Chadron to the 6-point lead after they were down by as many as 11. Cardinal basketball with 3 minutes to play. Class B championship, Chadron trying to win their second in 3 years. Schuyler going for their first in 68. Going away. Tyler Truffles with a big swipe. Young, around they go. Guinan fouled by Ketchy. Free throws coming up. And we'll have free throws for Matt Guinan with 6 points. And Tim Keneally will come back in.
Well, free throws always crucial throughout the game, but never any more crucial than in the final bracket here in the fourth quarter for both teams.
Seven points for Guinan. This will make it a 4-point game if he is successful. (47-43). Now some pressure in the backcourt for Chadron. Caton going away. Truffles steps in front of the pass. They bring it back down the floor. Truffles from three. No. Long rebound in the lane. Charge! And they are hopping mad in Colfax County.
Well, it's a tough call. Truffles did a good job following his shot. Defender may have had position.
4-point lead. Chadron with the basketball. Keneally and Caton. 2 minutes, 8 seconds left. Ball tipped out of there. Guinan tripped out of bounds. Matt Guinan.
Well, I guess that was a call that went back to Schuyler.
I think so.
Caton obviously didn't fall on his own.
Schuyler can get it down to one possession here. Minute 49 left. Young tries to get between defenders, lost the ball on the floor, and an alert timeout by Keneally. No, wait, they call a jump ball, and the possession arrow is for Schuyler. Keneally was on the floor and immediately put up a fist and said timeout. But the officials say tie up. And getting up slowly is Drew Young, and he is hurt. They need to get him out of there. He cannot walk. They need to get him out of there. And so they will.
The senior doesn't want to come out there his last game of his high school career.
So Dustin Yonk will come in his place. Minute 44 left. It could be a big play in this basketball game. In the corner, Yonk across, Jake Kubowski. Schuyler needs a bucket here. Long cross-court pass, very dangerous. Guinan saves it. Dustin Yonk for three. No. Rebound Chadron. With a minute 25 left. Down the floor come the Cardinals. Wallstrom. Now they're going to run some clock. All the way in. They try to feed, and a foul and a charge on Chadron.
Well, that's just what Schuyler needed. They wanted to stop the clock. They were ready to foul. Players were trying to chase the ball down. Instead, they get an offensive against Chadron.
And now we have some confusion down there. Dustin Young is walking off to the bench.
He's the guy that's going to be shooting.
He has to stay in. Drew Yonk was ready to come back in, but he has to shoot first. With a minute 10 left.
Well, it can draw within two if he nails these free throws.
Dustin Yonk yet to get on the scoreboard. This is a 1-and-1. And he missed it. And Barry gets the loose ball. Chadron, a minute 3 away. Ball tipped away, but saved by Wallstrom. Pressure in the backcourt and a foul. And it's on Jake Kubowski, his fourth. Free throws back the other way for Chadron. If they'd have waited maybe another couple of seconds, I know that 10-second count was starting to get perilously close.
That clock is just against Schuyler right now. I don't think they have the patience to wait at this point with 60 seconds remaining in the game.
Rebound Wallstrom. They missed it, but Wallstrom and Chadron have it. 50 seconds left. Schuyler needs to foul. Time running off the clock. Wallstrom. And now we have a foul, and Jake Kubowski is just fouled out of the game. Brian Jake Kubowski fouls out with 9 points.
Chadron did a good job of just keeping that ball away from Schuyler as the clock wound down.
38 seconds left. Timeout situation. Chadron has 4, plenty. Schuyler has 2. Possession arrow, Chadron. And next foul by Schuyler is a double bonus for Chadron, so it's still 1-and-1 here. Chadron has committed 8 fouls. At the free throw line, the hero of the third quarter, Kurt Caton. It's too long. Rebound to Dustin Young. Hope still alive for Schuyler, but they need points. Guinan tries to create, puts it up, good! And a quick timeout taken by Schuyler. That was dangerously close to a travel because it looked like Guinan was going to get stripped and it come down with possession of the basketball. Very close.
Got that ball off just in time, and he got a very friendly bounce from the rim.
25.2 seconds left. Now remember, the next foul by Schuyler, it's a double bonus. And so, Schuyler also has just 1 timeout left now. If you're looking for good free throw shooters, you got Wallstrom. Mitch Berry, two of the players that you want at the line if you're Chadron. Zach Alcorn as well.
Well, Schuyler right now can only hope. Try to steal the ball. If the ball gets in safely. Foul. Hope they miss at the charity stripe. Get the ball back down for another shot.
Here we go. Final 25.2 seconds. Hang on, folks. They get it in. Pressure in the backcourt. Chadron tries to get it across. 10-second count is on. They need to get it across. Wallstrom, poke from behind, lost it. They save it, though. Caton, 15 seconds left. Time running out, and a foul on Drew Young with 13.1 seconds left. Boy, oh boy, Chadron was really taking its time getting it from the backcourt.
It was pretty close, and that's exactly what Schuyler was trying to do, is get the steal at first, and once it gets across half-court line. Chadron in this quarter, 1 for 5. So not doing so hot from the free throw line.
Fourth foul on Young. Mitch Berry could conceivably put this game away if he makes them both, and he gets 2. Well, it's pretty simple. If he makes it, Schuyler needs a 3. If he misses it, Schuyler doesn't need a 3. They can get a 2.
1 for 6 now, Chadron, from the free throw line.
Berry, good. They need a 3. 48-45. Final 10 seconds left. Can Schuyler tie it with a 3? Yonk into the front court. Yonk inside of the three-point arc. Troffels with 4. Troffels has to put up a desperation shot. It's no good. It's tipped in. Wait a minute. Tipped in by Chadron. It doesn't matter. Game over.
Down by 1.
To 47. Chadron just gave Schuyler a bonus 2, but they didn't need it. Back with more after this. Class B championship in 3 years in thrilling fashion, come from behind fashion, 48-47. Let's meet the valiant effort of the state runners-up, Schuyler.
Number 22, Efrain Roses. Number 24, Drew Young. Number 30, Carter Crumbles. Number 32, Brian Jankowski. Number 34, Dustin Young. Number 40, Michael Donovan. Number 42, Brad Weber. Number 50, Ted Gins. And number 52, TJ Robertson. All of you are welcome to receive the runner-up trophy for your school. Congratulations, Schuyler High School. Class B state runners-up. special moment. Once again today, the NCAA tournament, the women's NCAA tournament. It was Kentucky 98, Nebraska 92. And now, to the champions, first Coach Jim English, we have a special award just for you. Now, Coach, hand out the gold medals to your championship team members. We'll list them one by one. Number 3, Tim Keneally. Number 5, Mitch Polk. Number 12, Hiram Bissonette. Number 14, Charles Mann.
You got to bring some people with you.
Number 22, Mitch Berry.
All about.
Number 30, Matt Miller.
Hey, now listen up. They've got a lot of pressure to repeat now. So you got to make damn sure we get a lot of people in the gym.
Number 31, Kirk Hinton.
Pressure's on now. We got to make damn sure we're in the gym every day.
Number 32, James Mann. Number 40, Robert Patches.
Set a goal and see out there. This is going to be a lot of pressure. You got to repeat this.
And number 43, Zach Alcorn.
We got to make sure we're playing basketball every day so we got a chance to come back and help this one, all right?
Ladies and gentlemen, the 1999 Nebraska Cassidy High School basketball champion is Chadron High School. And coaches.
Chadron wins it, second time in 3 years. The state runners-up from Schuyler. Let's talk to their head coach. Here's Luke.
Thanks, John. A tough finish to the end of the season, Coach. What happened there in the last couple of seconds? You decided not to take the timeout and let them play it out.
Well, we're second guessing that right now. I was hoping to get an easy basket right away, just push it up the floor and then get the timeout after the made basket, but thought we'd have a better shot that way than getting an open three. I didn't figure our chances of getting an open three were real good, so I was hoping to get the quick basket and then get the timeout and then foul, but yeah, right now we're really second-guessing that strategy. But I want to congratulate Chadron and the coaches. They did a great job, and they stepped up when they had to.
At the same time, Tyler did get off a pretty good shot, and you were about an inch away from winning that day.
Well, yeah, I guess I felt like we could have done things better earlier, you know, not to have been in that position to begin with. We didn't get the job done defensively. They started taking it to the hole, and we were getting beat on the dribble and weren't getting the help. And those are things that we've done to get ourselves in this position, to get us into the championship game. So I don't know if it was that we ran out of gas or Chadron stepping up big because they've been in the championship game before 2 years ago. Combination of those things, I'm guessing. But my hat's off to them. They played a great game, and I just feel for our kids. You know, I just feel real bad for them because they played hard and they deserved to win as well, but it didn't happen.
Congratulations on a great season and a great run, Coach.
Okay, thanks a lot.
Schuyler's your Class B champion. Let's take it over to John for final statistics.
And it's always easy to second-guess yourself in the wake of a loss. Really, really tough loss for Schuyler. But getting here, it's half the battle. Chadron's been here, and they've won it. And perhaps that championship experience from a couple of their key players really paid off. Let's take a look at the final numbers. And it won't show you much if you see the final statistics. In fact, they're relatively even, except for the field goal percentage, 44-34. But look at the free throws for Chadron. They only made 6 of 14 for the game, so much for the theory that free throw shooting will win a championship for you. It doesn't necessarily happen that way. But the stat you don't see is the difference between the first half shooting and the second. Chadron, 11 of 19 in the second half. Schuyler, just 6 for 25. So truly a very hard luck effort for Schuyler. Chadron wins the state championship, and we'll be back to meet the state champions in a moment. Champions, they're headed back to the garage area where they will meet up with Scott Kilberry, and we'll get post-game interviews. And Luke, you had the first question out of the gate for head coach Jeff Droege was, why no timeout? And I guess you can second-guess yourself, but really, when they came down the floor and you saw that they penetrated early right away, you knew right then and there was not going to be much of a chance for an open three.
Well, I thought they might take a timeout, but at the same time, they could set up the press or set up their defense, and this way the defense wasn't able to set up. I said about 2 minutes ago, Schuyler was the state champion. It was that close. I mean, it was inches away from tying the game up and heading into overtime, and instead they get the bucket at the end and puts it to a one-point game. But Tyler Troffoltz was maybe one weedy away from putting that thing into overtime. And so I think it's hard to second-guess the coach. I mean, it was you either let them set it up or you let them go and play, and they went and play, and they lost by 1 point.
And you can't say enough about Kirk Caton. He had 15 points, 14 in the second half, and I believe of those 14, 12 were in the third quarter. Tremendous effort. As we go backstage now and we meet up with the state champions for the second time in 3 years, the Chadron Cardinals. Scott?
Thank you very much, John Bishop. Joining me now is Coach Jim English, the coach of the new state champions, but this is old hat for you guys. This is the second time in 3 years. After missing it last year, was this team just fired up to get back here and do it again?
Well, you know, we really were. We set our goal last year to win a state championship, and we got upset in the district tournament by Alliance. We played a super game, and we at that point reevaluated and said, this is what we want to do, and this is what it's going to take to get there. And you got a great group of seniors, provide super leadership, and you know, they pushed us through the season and made sure we reached our goal.
Now, you weren't really challenged in the tournament as far as, I mean, you were challenged by these teams, but you faced a fierce competitor out there, and Schuyler trailed most of the game until the second half. Something a little different for you guys.
Well, you know, that's kind of the way we played all year long is, you know, we played kind of, I guess, maybe to our competition through about 3 quarters, and the fourth quarter's been ours. But, you know, I think that's a conditioning factor. You know, we've owned the fourth quarter in a lot of cases, and I think, you know, that goes to our kids and all the effort they put in conditioning. You know, they worked hard, and coaches just stand around and blow whistles, but it's all the kids.
Now, if this is what happens all year long, so you get used to that halftime speech to say the same thing over and over. What did you say today?
Well, you know, we talked about the fact that they're killing us with penetration, and, you know, Schuyler's got some great kids, and they can play the game really well. So we had to stop penetration, and they shot the ball extremely well in the first half, and we thought maybe if we contest the shot a little bit better, then their shooting percentage would go down in the second half, and as they got tired, you know, they're not going to shoot quite as well. And, you know, our kids believe, and they've got a lot of heart, and, again, senior leadership, and you cannot replace leadership with anything, and we've got some kids that set goals and did what they wanted to do.
They certainly did. That leadership, that heart, it certainly showed out there today. Congratulations, Coach, on another state championship. Now we're going to meet the team. We'll let you get back to your players, and we're going to roll up here. We're going to dial up right now. Tim Connolly is stepping forward. Senior, we talk about senior leadership out there. Coach is just talking about it. A lot of seniors on the team. Even more incentive for you guys to come out, go out in style.
Oh, man, I've been playing with these guys ever since I was in 5th grade, and this is all we've ever talked about. This is the greatest moment of my life right now.
Going into halftime, you guys are trailing. You're trailing in the first quarter. You're trailing for most of the game, in fact. You guys a little nervous in that locker room?
No, we knew that this was our last half together. It's the last time we'd ever play together, and we wouldn't be denied.
All right, congratulations. You weren't denied, Tim Connolly. Keneally, that is, and stepping up another senior, Michael Wallstrom. The guy makes a name for himself on the football field. You're headed to Wyoming as a football player, but how can you leave a game like this?
It's amazing. We've worked hard for years to get to this point. I think the coaching staff done an excellent job with us. We just had a great game.
You yourself, you've been lighting it up all tournament long. Today a little off, but your players picked up the pace, and you got to feel good about that.
Yeah, I didn't play the best game, but we had a lot of guys step up, and that's the best thing about this team. You stop one guy, but we got a lot of guys that'll step up.
All right, thank you very much, Michael Wallstrom. Congratulations to you. Let you get back to your teammates. Now we're going to talk to Mitch Berry, one of the few underclassmen on this team. But you have to feel good about this team. There's a lot of unity out there for you guys. That's what it seemed, especially in the second half.
Yeah, the senior leadership, they were down and they kept us going. And with the senior leadership, they kept us in the game. They know what it's like because most of those seniors been here. In '97 we won it, and they just told us to keep our composure, and we'll win this one.
You guys are pretty intense out there running around, especially in the second half. What exactly did Coach tell you? He wouldn't tell us that he said anything special. Was it anything special out there? You guys just used to this?
No, coaches told us, push the ball because we're depth. We have a lot of depth on the score. If you get tired, get someone else in. So we have confidence in our bench. And if we just keep running it, get us out and we'll get it back in.
All right, thank you very much, Mitch Berry. You're only a junior. Maybe we'll see you back here next year. Now we're going to talk to some more players out there, seniors in particular. Kurt Caton, the man who was the catalyst behind the comeback in the second half. You yourself, you've been a little quiet in this tournament. Then you really decided to just light him up in the second half. You do some conscious effort on your part?
No, that was mostly just riding the hot shooting the Wallstrom. I mean, he led us through the first 2 games. I mean, that was just so big. I mean, I would just sat back and I took my role. At this point, it's just in the best interest of the team. Do what we got to get done. I mean, tonight was just my night, and fortunately, we got it done, and that's all that mattered.
You certainly did get it done. You're holding the trophy high. I'll let you join your team right now. Kurt Caton, a good job in the second half, especially. Opportunity to meet more members of the team. Zach Alcorn, another senior out there. Big guy down low. Zach, congratulations to you and the rest of your team, but you yourself, good all-around season and tournament. You have to feel good about it.
Yeah, it was great. I mean, I probably wouldn't have had this good of a season with anybody else. I mean, these guys passed me the ball whenever I wanted, and I didn't even have to work. They just threw me the ball down under the basket. I just put it in.
Well, down under the basket, you make your home down there. But today, you stepped outside. It's 19-9. Is that something you've been dying to do?
Oh, yeah. That was every game I made a three-pointer. We've always won. So everyone that made it, I knew we were going to win that one.
All right. Congratulations to you, Zach Alcorn. One more player stepping up here for the guys. It's not going to happen. Well, as it stands right here, we have a new state champion in the B ranks. It is the Chadron Cardinals. They're second in 3 years. Congratulations, your new B state champions.